welcome to the, why do I never remember the number?
74th.
74th hour of Adventurers Wanted. Just a few things before we start. This performance, like all of the performances, is a relaxed performance. That just means we've got a relaxed attitude to any sound or movement from our audience members. Just for anyone who may be unable to be still or silent for the duration of the performance. If you do want to leave at any point, just head through the door at the back. There's some seats outside in the water. Feel free to come back in whenever you want. I'm just over here, so if you need anything, give me a shout. Just so you know, the lights should stay like this. We're having a couple of little troubles with them, but these lights will stay on, so it should be hopefully too extreme. Likewise, there'll be sound, just background music, no loud bangs or anything like that. That's us. I'll pass you over to Leo to bring us up to speed on this hour.
Fantastic. Hello, my name is Leo. I'm going to be the Games Master for this hour.
I hate you so much right now.
This is Chris. He hates me so much right now. That's because I just killed his character. We'll come to that. If you're unfamiliar with tabletop role-playing games, the two people on my left and right here have individual characters that interact with the world, and sometimes that leads to death. Yeah. Deaths happen every day. That's not what we're here to discuss.
Dark opener.
I play the rest of the world. Can we have some sad music, Kat? I play the rest of the world, and when the players interact with the world, I tell them how the world interacts back, and sometimes we use dice to mediate those interactions. Just to catch you up on the story, the players are members of the Spirit of the Horizon, a scientific research vessel that was flung across reality when they were trying desperately to escape from an elder god. They are desperately now trying to get back home by trying to recreate the magic stone that sent them here to the world of Havmar in the first place. In the very last hour, trying to follow a clanker, a small clockwork automaton maintenance crew thing, as part of a deal to get some gunpowder. The two members of the crew, Olmorn and Noggin, came across a water elemental.
Sad music really lowers the sadness of how this situation. Like, it's not sad that they've gone to this mystical world. That's really fun and cool.
No, it's sad.
Nah.
Glorious sad music.
Wasn't that glorious?
We might need glorious sad music in a moment because it is going to be a battle. Olmorn stood his ground against this water elemental, channeling his god Oazo, Lord of the Light, and sadly the water elemental prevailed, whisking him up in its form and swimming away to the bottom of the sea with him, where he drowned. Sadly. He sadly drowned, or did he drown sadly? Noggin...
Dude.
Noggin watched this happen. That was definitely sadly watched this happen.
Yes.
I just remember something. Olmorn spent the last 3 hours trying to teach you not to be a klepto.
Yeah.
This is really going to sit with you now.
Yeah. Noggin is not having... she could have found a father figure in Olmorn.
Yeah.
And now he has died. So
you're Batman?
I'm Batgnome. We've already used our characters' names quite a lot.
Sorry.
But let's throw to Isla here. Introduce yourself, Isla, and tell us who your character is and what she does on the ship.
Yeah, I'm Isla. I'm playing Noggin, the gnome rogue, the ship's dentist, and really likes shiny things, and was collecting / stealing lots of shiny things, but Olmorn told me not to, and now he's dead.
Wow. Now he's dead! Wow. Chris.
I'm playing Olmorn Bloodgrave.
No, you're not, Chris.
Hang on. And as you meet Olmorn, the light has faded from behind his body's eyes, and his spirit suddenly floats in an open sea, ironically enough, of light and joy and happiness. And he realizes that he's no longer the dwarf he was. He's just a spirit. He's dead. And he's not sad about it.
No, he wouldn't be.
No, he died doing the right thing, and doing the right thing was what he did.
And he makes his way to start his new journey across the ethereal plane to join his god, and hoping that he finds his god.
No, the last thing.
But he won't.
The last thing you hear as he goes is Ulmon's characteristic voice saying, "Still not sure about the robes, though."
And off he goes across the ethereal plane towards Elysium.
Oh, bye, Ulmon.
Poor Elmorn.
We hardly knew ye.
Well, no, we knew you far too well.
Ouch!
I was able to do a quite accurate impression of Elmorn when I needed to. Anyway, Noggin, you watch this happen as the sharks fight this water elemental. The sharks overcome it, and two of the sharks bite on either arm of the water elemental, ripping it off, and the jet stream dissipates, and this cloud of dead fish just start floating to the surface, as does Ulmorn's body just rises slowly to the surface of the sea. As you're watching this, roll a perception check for me.
That is 17.
17. Could you roll a stealth check for me as an octopus? You have...
Can you talk about the stealth bonus on octopuses?
Yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
I got rid of these stats
I will get it up as well.
because I thought you weren't going to need it, but in my head
Still writing up the
I
character.
think it's 8. Just add 8 to whatever you roll.
That is an 11.
What did you roll?
17.
17, yeah. So as you watch these sharks finish off this water elemental and become very disappointed that there's nothing there to eat, they circle Ulmorn's body.
Yeah, there is something there to eat.
I was getting to it. They circle Ulmorn's body, and you can see one of them move towards his leg to take a nice big chunk out of his dead corpse, bleeding corpse. And sharks like that, we all know that. Steven Spielberg taught us that.
I don't think he's bleeding. He was pummeled to pieces,
He was
but there
pummeled
was...
to pieces, but there was internal bleeding because he was
They-
pummeled.
You were bit
Okay.
on the nose by the...
You were
that's
bit
right.
on the
My
nose.
nose is bleeding.
That's
Yeah.
so he doesn't. So the shark doesn't go for the leg. Then the shark would go for the head. And you watch as this giant. Sorry, not this giant shark. It's a regular-sized shark. But what you do see is a giant octopus out of the corner of your eyes slowly move across the ocean floor. And you've fought a giant octopus before. Do you remember?
Yes, I remember that.
How does Noggin feel about giant octopodes?
Not good.
Octopi.
Not good. Stay clear of them. 'Cause
Don't start this fight with me, Chris. Not
Now
good.
is not the time.
Not good. She doesn't feel good.
No. So I'm going to stay hiding behind my little bit of coral.
I've got it.
Oh, you've got it.
Yep, sorry, need in a minute.
That's all right. You're hiding. Can I get a stealth check from you?
Yep.
Your passive perception's 14 currently. So.
That's a 23.
Yeah, you don't see this coral. You do see 3 shark desecrating the corpse of a cleric in the water. A strange-looking cleric.
To be honest,
Yeah.
I have no reason to stop the natural process of things, so it's not a bother to me.
That's true. That's true.
Much as it is to me, it's not to my character.
This body isn't floating as it should. It sinks slowly to the even further towards the depths, pulled down by its plate armor.
So it's dead.
Yes, it's very dead. And as you watch, because nobody's intervening, one of the sharks just munches off this half of this thing's head, this creature's head, crushing in the skull, and brain starts to float out. Are you having fun yet, Chris?
Oh, God.
It's a fun game. We do this for fun.
No, the character I'm playing would want the shark to eat something.
gonna-
The shark
Yeah,
is...
no, that's fair.
Crossbow the shark.
Okay, sure.
Because, yeah, I don't like seeing this happen.
Huh?
sorry?
No,
I
what?
don't know yet.
No one yet.
But I missed it.
Octopus.
She might need the spelling of your name
We'll get there.
for that. No, don't worry. The sharks do not have a high AC.
Yeah,
What
well, I
did you
rolled
roll?
a critical failure.
Oh, right.
So
In you're distraught.
I'm just very upset.
You're distraught as you try and reload this crossbow, pull the trigger. You've loaded it wrong, and the bolt just snaps in place and floats off. You definitely see this happen. You see a crossbow bolt float up out of behind some coral in your octopus form.
Uh-huh. I go and check it out.
Sure. The giant octopus has spotted you. It's heading towards you. It's
Run away! Dash, dash, dash!
okay.
I am significantly faster than her. Yes.
You are significantly faster than her. This gnome figure appears from behind the coral with a crossbow just sort of dangling from her belt. She's desperately trying to swim away from you towards where are you headed?
I'm heading back inside.
Into the tower that she just came out of.
Oh, she's scared of me. That makes sense.
Yes, you are an octopus.
Can I roll some kind of intelligence check
At
to
minus
work out?
3.
No. Wild shape. I'll keep my own.
Oh,
mental
you keep
faculties.
your intelligence. Okay, that's true.
Can I roll some kind of check to deduce that this is a compatriot of the dead one?
Roll an insight check for me, which I think is wisdom, isn't it?
Yeah, it is wisdom. It's not statted up fully yet. That's about a 16.
About 16 is good enough.
Yep.
You can see that she looks distraught. You can see that she would be crying, but if the tears don't just immediately go off into the sea. She also has no form of water breathing whatsoever, and she's desperately going slightly pink around the cheeks and neck as she's holding her breath, trying to swim away from
But
you.
she's going back to the surface.
She is going back to
She's fine.
But her friend is clearly dead, and I don't like people.
sad.
I don't like sad people. No.
Yeah.
So I go back down towards the body and cast an ink cloud.
Okay.
Cast an ink cloud. Sorry, I generate an ink cloud
You
from my
generate
ass.
an ink cloud yeah, from. I don't think it is your arse.
My ink sac, whatever.
You secrete an
I
ink
secrete
cloud.
an ink cloud. There we go. I secrete it. It's a 20-foot radius cloud of ink. It's heavily obscured for a minute, and I definitely sort of land and do it around the body.
Absolutely, and the sharks are not happy with this. And this is how you would regularly get rid of sharks anyway.
Yes, of course.
In this form, and they all just did start to swim away. They've had some food from it. They're not too bothered.
I enjoy for a moment the mental arithmetics of how I can flip him a finger with 8 arms.
With 8 arms.
I, in the end, work out that if I get all of the arms to go up like a 5-fingered hand, I can make the symbol, and I do. It's very amusing. I'm having a great time.
Roll an intelligence check.
I'm, again, not fully statted up yet. That's somewhere around 10.
Would your character even know how to flip someone off,
Yeah,
given his backstory? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
they've
fine.
got hands.
In which case, you roll up your tentacles, making 2 big bumpy bits at the side. One
Yeah.
is slightly longer than the other, and a big long pointy thing in the middle. It kind of looks like you're flipping it off.
Yeah.
It's not the best.
No,
But-
nobody's perfect.
No. What do you want to do now? The gnome is
I'm
just,
just gonna
swimming
swim to
into
the
the tunnel,
surface
into
as
the
fast as I can.
into the tower, and in a moment you'll resurface.
Will she go inside the tower
Yes.
or out the front?
No,
Inside
she's
the tower.
gone inside the tower.
Well, I take the body and I go follow her.
Absolutely.
That's not creepy at all.
Yeah, you look behind you as you reach the first set of stairs, and the giant octopus is following you, dragging the crushed corpse of your friend behind him.
It's awful. Keep swimming. 'Cause I don't want to be involved with the octopus.
Absolutely.
Don't like octopus.
You have scared this thing.
Oh.
It doesn't realise your intentions whatsoever.
Can I roll a charisma check to make sure of that? Because I'm not that good with people.
At disadvantage, you're an
Yeah,
octopus.
I'm also not that good with people. Oh, that's it's going to be a 15.
Roll an insight check with disadvantage because you're scared of it.
5.
It's coming for you. It's coming for you. You gently try and wave your tentacle at it.
Oh, okay. I see what's going on here. I understand, but I can't carry this gigantic half-eaten guy, so I go all the way. I go past her into the building.
It's coming! Oh, it's gone past you.
I go into the bit where I think she's aiming for, like about the same area, you know.
She's aiming for the surface.
Yeah.
Which is, okay.
Or are you trying to cut her off?
No, is she aiming for inside the building or the front?
She is already inside the building.
Oh,
and
for the
she's
stairs.
halfway
Then I
up
aim
the
for the
first
stairs.
step.
I aim for the stairs. I get there. I get to the edge of the water and let go of the shape.
Okay, fantastic. The giant octopus goes way past you, up the second set of stairs, and beyond where you can see it. I presume you need to continue to resurface. You're running out of air.
There's no windows or anything to get out again, is there?
There actually are, because you're gnome.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to go
I mean,
out the window.
yeah, absolutely.
And then climb. And I'm good at climbing. But
You don't
still
need-
underwater.
You don't necessarily need to climb, so you're just going to use it to pull yourself up.
Yeah.
'Cause
well,
it's-
No, I'm going to go outside.
Yeah, no, you flip through
Go
the
up the
window.
side.
You don't even need to roll for it, you're a gnome.
Okay.
And you're going up the side, but you're still underwater,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. So climbing isn't really climbing, it's more like you're pushing yourself
yeah.
off the wall. That's all I'm
I'm
saying.
doing that then.
But it does increase your speed to, let's say, 20 feet, to be generous. And you surface in the sea, and you're outside the tower. You see the harbour off to the left with its colourful boats. And, by the way, Olmorn's corpse starts to sink back
Oh, no,
down.
I grabbed it. I
Oh,
grabbed
you
it.
grabbed it. Okay, sorry. And the marketplace is ahead of you.
Okay, I'm going to run to the marketplace and try to find anyone from the crew.
Fantastic. Roll a perception check for me.
That is an 18.
An 18. Okay. You can't see anyone from the crew right now, but on the other side, in the staircase that you originally followed that clanker down, you see a sopping wet Maguro. Describe yourself for me.
I am about 4 or 5 foot tall. I have blue feathers all over. They go to a sort of turquoisey, peacocky color all over. Quite a pretty Maguro, you know.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I clearly don't like this crowd. There not a lot of too many people. I'm not okay with that. So I'm sort of trying to take this body and like pull it out of the water.
With its crushed head. Crushed and eaten head.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I got a strong stomach. I'm okay with that.
Just reminding everybody.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Trying to act. So I'm pulling him out the water, and it's a little bit difficult, so I might try doing something special. But for the moment, I'm just trying to pull him out.
Okay, and you can see that he is pulling Olmorn's corpse up out of the water into the marketplace, and people are turning around and they're staring.
Oh, no, it wasn't me. No, it wasn't me. This is not... Hello, guys? Oh, God.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
It's 12.
Okay, and as he turns around and desperately tries to persuade, you see the Ariag from before lift up their clubs and menacingly move towards him.
Okay, guys.
Are you going to intercede at all?
Well, I want to go and get
This-
Olmor's body.
Okay. And this guy's about to get beaten up by the thugs that you saw earlier
Yeah, I'm going to go in.
for
I'll
murder. Sure,
help.
what do you say?
Stop! What are you doing?
Well, this person has obviously just murdered this other person.
No.
These
No,
aren't the
guys, I
These
didn't
aren't-
murder anybody. What are you talking about?
These are not the smartest Ariag you've ever met.
Well, I'll try and explain what happened. No, me and him, the body, well, we went under and then we found a water beast thing and that's what killed him.
A
And-
water beast thing.
Water beast thing, I don't know. It was very confusing at the time.
And they sort of talk to each other quietly like, have you seen a water beast thing? I've not seen a water beast thing. We are in the middle of the ocean. There could be water beast things.
Guys, there was definitely a water beast thing.
And then there
They're
was
called
sharks.
water elementals. I know this. I'm smart, goddammit!
Oh, an elemental. Sure. And at this point, with your 18 from earlier, you see Galbert and Brina walking side by side, coming down the stairs back into. Galbert and Brina, welcome. This is Reese playing the ship's quartermaster Galbert Twinkle Toes, the halfling monk. And this is Naomi playing Brina, the ship's lead scientific investigator and a gnome wizard. The two of you roll perception checks for me.
7. Oh no, 9, sorry.
That would be 14.
Galbert, you see this sopping wet, beautifully blue turquoise Meguro trying to pull the dead corpse of Ulmorn Bloodgrip out of the water. From down
Am I
the
still
steps.
being threatened?
Without
You're not quite being threatened anymore. The Ariag are more now confused than threatening.
Well, good.
without hesitation, I grab Brina by the wrist and I run over.
You're being pulled.
Do I see now?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And stood there is Noggin, fighting back tears, desperately trying to stop these Ariag thugs from killing this Meguro.
Noggin, what happened?
He died. He died. It's really
Jesus,
sad.
guys,
It was a
I'm
water
not
beast
crying.
thing. And he was inside it and he couldn't get out,
It's
or he didn't
okay.
want to get
It's-
out. I
it's-
don't know.
You don't have
Brina's-
to explain.
Brina knows she's not very strong, but she's going to try and help the Meguro pull him out of the water.
Yeah, I'll
Absolutely.
help as well.
Roll again with roll a strength check with advantage for me.
That's going to be around a 17. It's
Yeah,
something
you
expensive.
definitely pull the plated. It's heavy and it's armored, and the feathers are almost all gone now. There's just a few just poking out of the collar, and the head has clearly been munched on by something. The skull is half cracked, and brains are floating everywhere. It's hardly recognisable from the face, but from the rest of the body, this is definitely Ulmorn. As you pull him out into the marketplace, and the Meguro give you a wide, respectful berth. But they get on with their business.
I try
They're
and
Meguro, man.
Yeah, they're fine.
I try and take his cloak off him and lay it over his body.
I mean, there's nothing to lay over the body at this point.
It's more of a shawl now.
Yeah,
Not even
the
that.
feathers. It's
like a
more
boa.
of just a collar at this point.
I'm
The
gonna-
feathers are in his cloak have all gone.
Can I use, I don't know, a cure wounds or a mending to try and fix his face?
Wow.
Yeah,
Expend a cure wounds for me.
Okay.
And what you do is, you're not going to be able to reconstituent the skull because not all of those bits are here.
Okay.
But what is there, you sort of flesh cauterize, if you see what I mean. You pull skin over it, and now he's just a guy with half a head, but he's no longer a bloody, like, gory corpse.
There we go. That's
Thank you
better,
for trying.
I guess.
Thank you.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I didn't want to get in the way. Okay.
It's okay, thank you. Brina's going to take a swig from her flask that she owns.
Of course she is.
I'm going to go over to the body. I'm going to say, Alban, can I have some of your feathers, please?
And
Answer, babes.
there's no response from the dead body of Ulborn.
I'll just leave them then.
Oh my god.
No, that's it. The tears have come. That did it.
Oh no!
That's horrendous. So you see Noggin kneel down and go and whisper something into Ulborn's ear.
Oh god.
Yeah, I might give something to him. Let's have a think. What have I got that's not...
I don't know how much you guys have been watching
No,
and
that's
keeping
why
up.
we're here.
Yep.
The guru is not crying. He's like, I don't really understand what's going on. He's just standing in the background, but yeah, I'm gone.
Earlier, Ulborn tried to teach Noggin that she shouldn't be stealing. She should be asking for permission to take things.
I'm going to
Has
give
someone still
him
got his hammer?
the,
Yes.
Okay, good.
the broken music box. Well, I'm going to fix it
Fuck you,
with my
man.
tinkering skills.
Roll an intelligence check. Add your proficiency modifier. So that would be +3. So just add an extra 3 to whatever your total is.
So not a plus intelligence?
Yeah, add the intelligence and then add another 3.
Okay. That is a... Yeah, 19.
Do you know what this music box? This music box wasn't damaged really at all. All it needed was winding up. And the Meguro that sold it to you, traded it to you, just hadn't noticed that the handle of the screw was gone. And you very quickly, from the cogs and washers that you've been gathering, craft a small screwdriver to wind this box up, and then it immediately jumps into life and it goes dun, 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 until you close the lid slowly and place it on Olmorn's corpse.
Yeah. I'm gonna hug Noggin.
Brina, are you within range? Can you get word back to ship? We need to get his body back.
Is there...
The ship is just moored outside, so you guys are on the ground level of the marketplace, and just outside, what lashed together are rows of ships, brightly coloured sails. That is basically the makeshift port. Being the last ship to have harboured, the Spirit of the Horizon is right on the other end, just lashed to the other ships.
Can I see anyone on deck?
Yeah, you definitely can.
Can I just point at one of the people I see on deck and say, bring men here now?
Yeah, absolutely. And as you send your message, you see Josin look over, Captain of the Marines, look over, see what happened. Yeah, see what's happened, and immediately call for a stretcher. And they begin to head your way.
Someone's on the way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
That's better.
Kind of hard to. It's a watery noise.
I enjoy spelling that.
It's okay. It's Walua.
Okay. Walua?
Hey,
Hi.
do you go forward?
Yeah, I did.
This is it. You've come in at a very emotional moment.
Someone just died.
Yeah, sure. So the cleric that we've spent the last 70 hours with has just been drowned by a water elemental, and his friends are all gathered around his dead body, trying to.
I was playing the cleric, and now I'm trying to roll up a character really quickly while we're doing this.
And now this bird character, this half bird, half man sort of creature that Chris is now playing, is the one who dragged him out of the water, and the other three are his friends who are going to just meet a new friend. Shall we say that? So he was just trying to explain how to say his name above water.
Just Walua's fine.
Walua.
Yeah, that's close. Yeah.
Thank you, Ella.
I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know who this guy is. I mean, this clearly sucks. But yeah. I'm gonna go. Okay.
You don't.
Sorry, guys. I don't really know what to say.
Thank you for everything. I mean, you didn't have to help, but you did.
I mean, I could have gone earlier, but that didn't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm just gonna go now. It was lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. Lovely to meet you. You guys look weird. I'm gonna go. Walks off.
Goodbye.
Which direction does he walk off?
Into the water.
Okay, he just he just walks down into the water. Can I get perception checks from everybody?
Ooh.
7.
14.
At the last second, what did you?
19.
19. At the last second, you two notice he changes into an octopus just underneath the surface of the water, and then flits away.
Well, that's different.
I'd know what a druid is, wouldn't I?
You would know what a druid was, yeah.
He's probably a druid.
Makes sense.
The animals.
Are the troops here yet? Are they?
Yes, Josin, the half-orc captain of the Marines, has come along. He goes, "What happened?"
Noggin?
And the other two Marines just lift him onto the stretcher and start walking him away.
We were following a little robot dude, and then there was a water thing.
and you see Joseph is desperately trying to make notes. He's not great at making notes.
It's actually not from my explanation.
Brina's going to pull out her notebook and start taking
He'd
notes.
rather
for
be
Joseph.
eating, but instead he's making notes.
I'm gonna take out my notebook and start taking notes for Joseph.
Were there any other witnesses?
Basil was there, but then Basil wasn't there anymore.
She teleported back to the ship. I
think
saw her
so.
come in. Anyone else?
There were some sharks.
Some sharks. Some.
There was an octopus, and I think it might have been that dude.
That dude was an octopus.
Yes, he looks like he's a druid.
Why did you let him get away? We need to debrief him.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm long gone.
I know you are.
Joseph, with all due respect, you're a bit upset.
Oh yes. Yes, you're not military folk. Deaths, they're sad. They happen. We need to move on with our lives, and yes, we need to debrief this dude that you mentioned.
Oh no.
Can I still see? Can I see the dude in the water?
And
No, I'm long gone.
where are you? Where did you go? Back out the bottom of the tower?
I went to my little. It's not underwater. It is underwater, but it's not. I have a cubby hole in the base of one of these towers where I've managed to trap an air pocket.
Oh right, okay.
I routinely use the machinery within the tower to regenerate that air pocket by opening up a passage of water. I can also control water. Opening a passage of water back down to so I've got a little air pocket. It's about 100 feet wide at the base of one of the towers.
Sure, it's a
just-
cupboard.
It's full of baubles.
It's a broom cupboard that you've filled with baubles.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Sure,
I'm just
fantastic.
sat
Very
in there.
Little Mermaid.
I'm currently sat in there cross-legged, just sort of praying, thinking, maybe I should have done something. I don't know. Yeah.
Make a religion check for me.
It's a 7-ish. Oh, religion's plus wisdom, isn't it? It's a 10.
Yeah, 10. It occurs to you that maybe you should have helped with the funeral rites, considering he died in water. These landlubbers wouldn't know anything about the correct funeral rites for someone who has died in water.
And they looked really strange too.
They did. They're not from around here. Says your god.
I don't have a god. It's
Your spirit of nature.
yeah, I just hear it as crashing waves.
Oh, yeah, so in your brains.
Okay.
Wild shape.
I'm wild shaping slightly too much for one day, I think, but
You are, but we'll ignore the mechanics of that for the
I can
sake.
swim. No, I can swim. I can swim. No. That's
For the
not
sake
break
of
the
the
rules.
mechanics.
No.
Okay, fine.
I open my cupboard as I want to do, and take a deep breath and swim up to the top.
As Joseph berates you, because the octopus can swim very quickly, so you were there for a little while. As Joseph berates you, the wet, dark blue turquoisey Meguro...
Oh no, I'm not going up the stairs. No.
No. Where do you come from?
I pop my head up on the side of the building, have a look around, and
You just see these two Marines walk past with the dead body on a stretcher.
Oh, okay.
And they're looking at the boats that are lashed together as the harbour, and they're like, how do we get across? You first. Well, obviously me first. I'm at the front. But how do we get across? Well, we walk, you idiots. Just walk.
How far? What's the distance between the boat and the bigger boat they're aiming for?
It's about 250 feet. They have
Oh,
to
it's a
go
long way.
across. They have to go across 5 other ships to get to their ship.
Would water walking around be an effective way of getting there?
Oh yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
Cool. All right. I step up.
Yep. Can I get perception checks from the three of you, and also Joseph?
Just a little sort of.
Joseph sees nothing.
6. I also see nothing.
Joseph's
I'm not
looking
doing
for a
well
food
so
court.
far.
17.
You need to rate
I
it.
see through space and time. Critical success.
Galbert is always got his head on the swivel, and he looks around.
I'm not trying to be sneaky. It's just a.
I know, but they're on the other side of the marketplace from you. He was watching the Marines take Ulmon's body back to the ship, and you just see the Meguro that you were just talking to splash out of the water and unceremoniously land next to.
Say, guys, can I help? Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Can I help?
How can you help?
I cast Water Walk on myself,
Yeah.
pick up the body with an, oh god, this is heavier than I thought it was, and get it over the shoulder and just...
Before you get it over the shoulder, they're like, wait, what are you doing?
I'm going to take him to the ship.
How?
Like this, silly. Pick up the
Okay,
body.
fine. Roll a strength check for me.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's good with the strength. That's what he's good at.
No, he's not.
Oh, no, he's not.
That's an 18.
An 18, yeah, you heft this body on.
Yeah, it's the right thing to do.
And you start to stroll
Just walk
across
on
the
the
water.
water. There is a casual insouciance to him that
Yeah,
is...
you see all of this.
Josen, he's over there.
What? And Joseph turns around, sounding a little bit like Darth Vader, and heading towards. And
He
he's
tends to whistle quite loudly all the time.
that's not going to get annoying at all.
He lives by himself.
And Josin starts running back towards the Marines. He hops over the boats to keep pace with you.
I'm about 20 foot out now.
Yeah, but he's dashing, as it were. And he goes,
Oh, hello.
"What are you doing?
Taking the body back to the ship.
We need to debrief you
About what?
about how he died.
Oh, I stop. Okay.
Can you actually bring the body back to the ship first, and then come on the ship and
Yeah.
debrief there?
Whatever, man. I don't. Whatever's easy.
I'm just going to go and prepare some ropes." And he goes over
Okay.
to the ship, jumps up the ship, goes, "Get a stretcher on some ropes. Get a stretcher on some ropes." And the stretcher is lowered down.
Oh, thanks, guys.
"You, Birdman, put it." "Yep, thank you." And they pull the. Josin is treating you with a little bit of disdain, but you get the impression he treats everybody with a little bit of disdain.
Charisma of 10. I don't notice or care.
Okay. And they pull the dead body up onto the ship.
Cool. Can I climb off it?
Yeah, absolutely. Roll an athletics check for me.
Can it be acrobatics? I'm Birdman.
Okay, you are a birdman.
Birdman.
That's a 19.
Magura can't fly,
Correct.
but just like chickens, they get one good flap out of it.
Yeah.
And you use that to scale the side of the ship.
Oh, I do this all the time
Flap.
climbing cliffs. I am
Flap.
totally au fait with this.
Flap.
Yeah.
And then you're up onto the top of the ship.
Proper 3-point landing stuff. Boom.
What are the three of you doing?
Nice ship, guys. What did you want to ask me?
Making our way back to the ship,
Back to
I
the ship.
assume.
All around you, to the disdain of the officers of the ship, your kind are just everywhere.
I'm used to this, yeah.
Obviously. They're just shaking hands. They're still welcoming everyone, despite the fact it's been about 6 hours since the ship has docked.
Yeah.
Can I ask Noggin while we're on our walk back, why were you underwater in the first place?
We were following a clanger? I don't know. It was a
Definitely
little
not
ro-
clangers.
I know, but that's what I have in my head.
It wasn't a clanger.
Little robot dude. Yeah, he was. We were following it to see what it was doing because. Oh, another guy.
Roll an intelligence check.
Going so well. So.
13? Ratchet! That was his name. This inventor person, he told us to go and figure out what these clankers were doing. So we were following one.
Why does he want to know what the clankers are doing?
Because no one knows. And they're doing some kind of maintenance thing, apparently. But
Do you know who's running them, or?
in the clock tower. The clock tower is their union hub.
That's an in-joke from earlier. Little peach there. As you look over, there's
Wait,
one.
what?
There's one tower that is much taller than the others, about 5 floors taller than the others, made mostly out of metal, not stone, with a great dome at the top of it and a big clock on top of the dome that is not moving, has not been telling the time since you've been here.
We're going to have to go up there, aren't we?
I think
What,
we
the
are.
clock tower? I'm not there.
No, there.
Okay, you reach the ship and
Yeah.
you see, sorry, one more time.
Walua.
Walua, you see,
Wow.
you see Walua talking to Josin. Josin's asking him the most
It's right, guys. You discovered where Wally is.
mundane questions, like, what's your name?
It's look, just write down Walua. It'll work. We'll be fine.
Walua.
It'll work.
Age.
We'll be fine. What?
Age.
None of your business.
None of my business. Occupation. What do you do?
Stuff? I don't really know what.
Chosen is not
what's
the
he
best
asking?
captain of Marines.
I'm so confused.
He's really good at organising the Marines to do military things. He's not great at the paperwork.
While I was also incessantly smoking from a pipe.
Okay, sure. That makes sense.
Would it be damp?
For a sea. Yeah, a damp pipe.
Totally. Yeah.
It's bubbles, not smoke.
So you see
It's not bubbles.
so you see this happen. It's bubbles when you're underwater.
It is very much.
You see this happening. Josen is desperately trying to debrief and it's not working.
Josen, would you like me to give it a go?
Oh, hi. we
Josen
met
looks
earlier.
at you. Roll a persuasion check for me.
I'm a lieutenant.
Yeah, he's captain of the Marines. He ranks above you.
13. I know he ranks above me, but he's not.
Yes, Lieutenant, if you could take over for me, I have more important things to do. And he pulls out a piece of crab from his back pocket and just starts munching on it
Josen,
as he
how long have
walks
you
away.
had that crab?
This one,
Yeah.
4 days.
Oh.
Josen, maybe we need a new ship. Oh, we need a new ship doctor.
Well, you've got Brother Jurgen. He's kicking about.
Okay, so
But
Oliver.
yes, and a helmsman as well.
I'm gonna look over.
You need a new
Yeah,
helmsman.
I'm gonna look over this sheet. Is there anything that's remotely useful?
Walua is the guy's name.
No, but I mean, like in the questions that Josen was gonna ask.
That's as far as he got.
No, great. Okay. So
Apparently, his age is none of your business, and he does stuff.
when were you born? Well, hatched? Do you guys hatch?
Yeah, we hatch, yeah.
When were you hatched?
Well, I think that's a very rude question to ask, if I'm quite frankly
We
honest.
just need to know for our forms and our paperwork. It's really.
Do you
No,
mind?
You know what?
Do you mind
Actually-
if the Spirit of Horizon and its affiliates contact you in the future with offers?
You know what, Oliver, actually, now I'm doing this, I realise the Admiralty, who would tell us off for doing this, are in a different plane of existence. So I'm just gonna.
Hang on. A different plane of existence?
We've had a month. We've had a month, Oliver.
I mean, you guys certainly look different.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Look, I just wanted to...
we want to thank you for your help.
No, look. I need to perform rites on the body. It's only correct. It's only right. And once that's done, I'll get out of your hair, and you guys can go and do your thing, and it'll be fine. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't want to get in the way. I feel like I may have overstepped my bounds here.
No, not at all. It's very thoughtful of you. Like Josen's just not the most personable person.
Okay.
Where can I see where they've taken Elmon's body?
Almon's body is lying in front of you.
Great.
On the deck.
Awesome.
Half a head. Because it got bitten off by a shark.
What's that?
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Golan,
It was not
Captain
a good
Golan.
death.
Is it
James-
okay? Look, is it alcoholic? Because I wouldn't mind. I'm
Oh, sure.
getting a little nervous. Oh, thank you. Drains the whole thing.
Roll a constitution check.
Fine.
I doubt he'll have come across rum.
That is 9.
Yeah, you're buzzed. Like this, you feel it
I
going
was already buzzed.
You'll feel it going all the way down. It hits
Ooh.
your stomach. And if you were already buzzed, you're now beyond tipsy. You're now drunk.
Splendid.
Can I find a rum barrel that doesn't have a body being preserved in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just gonna fill my
yeah.
flask back up. A captain of a militia of a town we were friends with got lashed to the front of our ship. His dead body when it was taken over by pirates.
Yeah.
We got the pirates off, but we need to get his body back to his family at some point, so we picked it.
As is common in this game, they're wreaking a trail of destruction across the world behind them.
We're trying not to. Right, so I'm gonna go fill up my flask and go. Okay, well, who's your god? Do you have a god? Or oh no, you're a druid. Of course, you're a druid.
it's the spirit of the sea.
You died
Okay.
there. That's fine. Yeah, absolutely. Go for it.
Right. Okay, Ocean, listen up.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna have a body go in here, okay? And then all the fish are gonna have a bite. And then they're all gonna absorb all the bits of it, and it's gonna make them stronger, because that's the circle of life. That's how it goes.
Disney own that now, don't do it.
Disney always did that.
Yeah. On some level, I don't know ya. Like, guys, talk to me about this guy. Who was this guy? What did he do?
He was a doctor.
Oh, that's nice.
He followed the light.
Uwazu?
Oh, cool. Yeah, Wazo's awesome. Gotcha. Still very drunk.
Oh, okay. But I think a mix of your burial rites and the rites of the Lord of Light would be a nice send-off for him.
I'd agree if I knew the Lord of Light's burial rites. Jeez.
Roll a religion check for me.
I mean, we can try.
It's going to be a high DC.
Oh, I don't know it. There's no way I know it.
Actually, sure.
Nope, 8. I don't know it.
No. Something to do with light.
Okay.
Guys, okay, I have a proposal. I'm suddenly feeling very intoxicated. Why don't I go have a lie down somewhere, and then later we'll do this, okay? I can read the books, like we can make sure it's all good, and then I can finish the thing. Yeah, I think that's probably. Oh.
Is Brother Jurgen anywhere? Because I really don't want to leave Armand's body on the middle of the ship deck.
Sure. Roll an investigation check.
What is wrong with my dice rolls today? 10.
Brother Jurgen, you know where Brother Jurgen would be. He'd be in his cabin smoking his lyra leaf that various members of the ship's crew have managed to obtain for him.
A lot of lyra leaf at the moment.
Could I send
Sure, you go and
an
get...
NPC to get him?
Come along.
I mean, you're an officer, you probably can.
Yeah, I can. I'm going to grab Gimbal. I'm going to find Gimbal. Gimbal's probably running around somewhere.
Yeah, sure. Gimbal is desperately working out how to make a proper pulley system on the side of the ship so that people don't have to keep improvising them.
Great. Gimbal, could you quickly run down and grab Brother Jurgen for me, please? We need someone to read rights.
Oh, yeah, sure. And he runs off.
And I'm going to gather around people on the deck who are going to want to do it. I'll get Golan and Relora.
I have sat down and promptly fallen asleep.
That's fine.
Sure. You've
That's
gone
for the
down
best.
to the embassy.
Oh.
and
Drunkenly, I stagger into this tent on a ship. What? And I walk in and I sit down and I
And
just go.
and there's a red curtain at the back as well. Roll a perception check for me.
That is not good.
You just hear the soft sounds of people hitting people, but you don't quite care.
I was going to say, can we assume that in this time I have shut down gnome fights? How many hours has this been?
Wait, what?
It's only been about 4 hours.
Last night,
I've-
one of the
yeah,
gnomes
but I've been on the
arranged
ship.
a gnome fight club.
I've been on the ship for that 4 hours. I've shut down gnome fights.
No, it was Nomi Watts.
I've shut down gnome fights in the 4 hours
Okay,
I've been on the
fine.
ship.
Never mind.
Is Nomi Watts' girlfriend now called Angelina Nomi? Is that just part of canon now? Great,
Yeah,
great.
and she's
his
an
girlfriend,
imaginary
sure.
girlfriend.
Oh God.
She
Called
doesn't.
Angelina
An imaginary,
Nomi.
imaginary girlfriend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Great.
Makes sense.
Who's androgynous?
Of course.
Of course.
Anyway. Eventually, this great hulking cleric comes up from underneath the decks and a sort of cloud almost follows him of smoke. And he looks incredibly solemn and he goes, "Where is he?"
I just gesture down.
And he just sort of pats you away with his great big bear of a hand.
Can I try not to move?
Yeah, roll a strength check.
7.
Yeah, he doesn't manage to push you away. He rolled a 4.
Okay.
He goes, "I'm having a bit of a crisis of religion right now.
For God's sake.
I'll do my best.
Could you, just for a minute, pretend you're not having a crisis of religion?
I could.
Or do it for his deity, if you know.
Woo, okay. I'll give it my best crack."
Mention the light and the sun.
And as the sun sets, the beams of light strike Ulmorn's body, and Brother Jurgen begins performing a somewhat staggered but accurate rendition of the funeral rites of Owazo. And everybody gathers around, and it's all very sad. And this is where we're going to leave this hour of Adventurers Wanted, as Ulmorn's body is returned to the sea from whence it was dragged. Yeah. And we'll hand back over to Kat, our SM.
Thank you very much for joining us. Feel free, please, to come back and to watch, or if you want to play as well, you can totally do that. Pop down to Fox Office, or you can do it on the Sweet website. But yeah, feel free to come along. This is what 74th hour of 200.
That was the 74th hour. We're now on
215.
Yeah.
So there's plenty more hours left. We're here every day apart from the 24th and 25th. 10 to 3, so every hour from 10 to 3, and then 5 to 10. So yeah, please do feel free to come back. You can follow us on Twitter. We're like live tweeting throughout. It's at Adventurers250, and we're streaming on twitch.tv/Adventurers Wanted. So tune in, spread the word.
And just to be clear, you can come back and play with us as well. One of the characters here will step down, and you can grab a character of your own if you want.
Yeah.
No obligation.
Sorry, but came on a very sad hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit depressing. Sorry about that.
That's
It's the circle of life.
Are you plugging? Or are you...
Yeah. I'm a freelance theatre PR. I work on a bunch of different things. So today I'm plugging a show called This Is Not Culturally Significant. It's on at midnight at the Gilded Balloon at the Museums, and it is a one-man show. He's naked throughout. No, not me. He plays 17 different characters. And it's funny, but it's also very tragic and very warming. It's a very wonderful sort of slice of what life is like, and it's really something. As a piece of theatre, it's pretty outstanding. So, top recommendation. Go and see that at some point. It's not on today. I think it's only on
Every other day.
Oh, it's not like that. No, it's just certain weekends.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's in the Fringe Guide. So there we go. That'll work out from there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks
Cool.
so much
Yeah,
for
thanks very much
Thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah,
Please
we've got
do
a really
come
quick
back.
Turnover, but yeah, please do feel free to come back in now if you want to.
If I can wrangle people, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah,
Nice one,
man.
bro. Awesome,
Yeah,
man.
bring a group,
I mean,
come
we're
and play.
playing to a live stream, so there's loads of people watching as well. So it's
Hey, live
Yeah.
stream.